Good afternoon, and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Chris Taylor. We begin with escalating tensions between the United States and Iran. President Donald Trump has issued a stern ultimatum to Tehran, demanding a comprehensive agreement by 8 p.m. Tuesday. Speaking during a White House press conference, the president warned that failure to reach a deal would result in massive airstrikes targeting key Iranian infrastructure, including power plants and bridges. He stressed that what he called the critical period for a peaceful resolution is rapidly closing, raising concerns among global observers about the risk of further escalation. In another development, President Trump praised the U.S. military for what he described as a highly complex and risky rescue mission over the Easter weekend. 2 American airmen were successfully recovered in an operation involving 155 aircraft. The president commended the coordination and strength of the armed forces, emphasizing that the mission was completed without any American casualties. He called the recovery a testament to the capability and resilience of U.S. forces during a time of heightened regional tensions. For more on these developments, we go to our correspondent Eric Westwood in New York City. Eric, what's the latest?
Thank you, Chris. Officials here in the United States are closely monitoring the fallout from both the ultimatum and the recent rescue operation. Defense analysts say the scale of the mission underscores Washington's readiness to operate in contested environments. At the same time, there is growing concern among policymakers about the narrowing diplomatic window with Iran. Public and political reactions remain divided, with some supporting the administration's firm stance, while others warn of the risks of further military escalation. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Eric. Meanwhile, in his Easter address from the White House, President Trump combined religious messaging with strong geopolitical remarks. He described the resurrection as a glorious miracle, while asserting that evil won't prevail in the current regional conflict. The president linked themes of national faith with military strength, claiming that American resolve is undergoing what he called an extraordinary resurrection amid ongoing tensions. During the same press conference, President Trump also turned his criticism toward key U.S. allies. He sharply rebuked Japan and South Korea, accusing them of providing insufficient support during the ongoing standoff with Iran, despite the presence of approximately 75,000 U.S. troops in the region. Additionally, he criticized NATO, describing the alliance as a paper tiger in the face of current global security challenges, comments that are likely to strain relations with long-standing partners. In a surprising remark, the president also revisited the issue of Greenland. Addressing European leaders, he reiterated U.S. interest in the territory, stating plainly, "We want Greenland." The comment has reignited diplomatic discussions beyond Arctic geopolitics and U.S. ambitions in the region, drawing attention from both European officials and international analysts. Turning to Tehran's response, the Iranian Foreign Ministry has strongly rejected President Trump's statements, describing them as delusional and unhelpful. A spokesperson stated that Iran would not engage in negotiations under threats or ultimatums, particularly those involving potential attacks on civilian infrastructure. Officials further characterized the U.S. rhetoric as an attempt to conceal what they described as recent setbacks and humiliation. Additionally, following the U.S. rescue operation, the Iranian military issued its own warning. Officials stated that American threats would not deter Iran's strategic objectives. Iranian media have circulated images claiming to show damage to U.S. assets during recent skirmishes, although these claims remain unverified. Tehran has also warned of what it called devastating retaliation if Washington proceeds with strikes against Iranian infrastructure. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.